Everybody, here's AJ. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to an episode review. Today I'm going to be reviewing episode 1 of the new animated Star Trek series, Star Trek Prodigy. Okay, so episode 1 of this new Star Trek series has just aired, and I thought I would give it a watch and give you my thoughts. Now, I've sort of shown no interest in this series. It looked very kiddie friendly. You know, I didn't really like the character designs that I've seen, this sort of thing. But I thought, nevertheless, I'm a big fan of Star Trek. Alright, lesser degree to the new ones. I think Star Trek Lower Decks is very good. Misunderstood, but very good. So yeah, I thought I'd give this a try. So this episode, it runs at 45 minutes, which I was surprised at. Although I do feel it has been designed as a two-parter, as in you can split it into two 22-minute episodes, which I'm expecting each episode to be from here on out. I'm not sure. Like I said, I've not looked into it. So yeah. Okay, so breakdown of I'll give you a bit of a story first. Okay, so the story, you find these characters within this sort of like mining prison penal colony. You're introduced to this young character, he's purple looking, can't remember his name, can't remember any characters' names to be honest with you. He looks purple, he looks like the Avatar in Ready Player One, with the hair and all this sort of thing. It looks a bit like that. He's trying to find a way off of this penal colony. He attempts to escape. The opportunity arises. He attempts it and ultimately fails. The primary bad guys use him because they think he's got something to do with this other thing called Prisoner Zero, which is a non-corporeal entity encased in like a robot suit, like a round sort of robot suit with arms, this sort of thing. He says he hasn't got nothing to do with it, but you come to realise that he does, because they're speaking telepathically, only he's not aware of this. You're introduced to this rock-like creature, because after this point, when he gets caught after his escape attempt, he gets put further down into the deeper, darkest recesses of this mining colony, where he's tethered with someone else, where only the bigger, stronger characters or individuals should go mining. And it's this red rock creature type thing, and whilst down there, an accident occurs and they uncover this Starfleet vessel that's buried within the structure, within the mines. We don't know how it got there or anything like this. This is not spoken about within the episode at all. Maybe further down you'll come to learn the origins of this ship. So they find the ship, and they see this as their opportunity of getting off of this planet. When they get on the ship, there's the universal translator kicks in, and now the characters can interact with one of them where they weren't able to before. They didn't understand one another. And the big rock monster, you're expecting it to have this big gruff voice, but it actually sounds like a child. Prisoner Zero, the non-corporeal entity, comes into the fray there as well. They go off, they seek out some other crewmates because they need an engineer, this sort of thing. They attempt to try and get the ship started. The young purple main character's got something to do with the daughter of the bad guy. She's got an on and off relationship with sort of a love interest relationship. They sort of take her hostage on the ship to escape. They manage to escape. This is all 45 minutes worth, you know what I mean? And yeah, so that's pretty much it. It sets up the bad guys for the series. It sets up your primary cast of characters. And there you go. So from the offset, I was quite surprised with the series for the episode, because it looks fabulous. The animation looks really good. It's not the drawn sort of animation like you get in Lower Decks. That sort of, not drawn, you know what I mean, that sort of simplistic animation. The technology, the backgrounds, all this look fantastic in this. It's very vibrant in colour. Yeah, the characters are where it turns into like sort of like more of a kiddie friendly sort of a show. The characters are aimed at children, you can tell that. They're all of a younger sort of ilk of character. yeah, you know. Okay, 45 minutes. It didn't drag. It was enjoyable. It's got its issues, obviously, which I'll go into. Story-wise, it was fine, although it felt like Star Wars. Yeah, it felt like Star Trek wanted to do Star Wars. This is my main concern with it. Watching some of the scenes in it, I felt drawn back to Star Trek Into Darkness, with elements of Solo, a Star Wars story thrown in, other elements from other Star Wars films. There's no real characters in it of races of alien that you really know from Star Trek previous. These are like brand new sort of characters, race characters that wouldn't be amiss in a Star Wars film. Maybe not the main character, but maybe the rock monster. You could see the rock character, the robot droid with the corporeal entity in wouldn't look out of place in a Star Wars film. The main bad character that you're introduced in it has elements of General Grievous in it. You know, and there's other droids firing lasers. So it's very Star Warsy-esque in that sense. Obviously, as the programme progresses, you are going to have Kate Mulgrew returning as Janeway, and Robert Beltran as is that his name? As Chakotay, both from Star Trek Voyager. Janeway does make an appearance in these 2 episodes, but at the very end of the latter, she pops up as like an EMH, not an emergency medical hologram, but sort of like a training hologram on board this ship, based on obviously Janeway. Yes, so it was a pretty good start, and you know, I'll continue with it. Like I said, it is made for the younger audience. That's certainly apparent in the characters, but not so much in the look of the show itself. The show does look fabulous. Like I said, the animation, it is spot on, with the ship, with the settings around the characters and this sort of thing. Janeway herself, because she's the only human in it, not, you know, the others are humanoid, but she's the only human in it. She actually looks like a character from the Disney PlayStation game or Wii game Infinity, was it? Disney Infinity, where you had the little characters and that you could play all the different Disney characters mixed. She looks like something out of that, I'll be honest. That's how she comes across. I don't particularly like that style of animation. So it's a mixture of, I love what I'm seeing, but I don't like other elements of what I'm seeing, primarily around the characters, and the way that they're crafted on the screen. But not a bad start. Not a bad start. It's not Star Trek. It's not the Star Trek that you know. Not Star Trek that you love. You know, the fact that you've got these youngsters that are taking a Starfleet vessel and are going to use it to explore the galaxy. We'll see where that goes. We'll see if that's feasible. You know, how did this ship get there in the first place? I'm hoping these sort of answers come as the series progresses, because it's a brand new looking ship, no damage, no nothing like that. Yeah, you know, you're left with questions, but ultimately I'll go into the next episode next week and I will watch it and I'll see my thoughts. I'll give it a try. Why not? It's something new to watch, something that isn't terrible. And yeah, it was enjoyable enough. But anyway, so those were my thoughts on episode 1, or the pilot episode of Star Trek Prodigy. Whether I'll continue this as a series of reviewing it, that remains to be seen. Let me know your thoughts if you'd like me to talk about the following episodes, because I will watch them, unless I get extremely bored of it and find it a particularly bad show, at which point I might actually say. Anyway, so this is AJ. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share and all that sort of stuff. You know everything what you got to do. But yeah, so anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Take care all, and goodbye.